Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Glossy Philosophy. My name is Jansen Vinman and today you are tuned in for a trend video. Today we are talking all about the trend Americana. Now what is Americana and how can we achieve this look if we want to? Americana, you want to think Ralph Lauren, you want to think polo, basically just a sophisticated version of like a cowboy, a rancher. You're thinking muted tones, muted color palettes, a little bit of denim, maybe some faux shearling, leather, suede, and hats. So I have 3 outfits to help us kind of break it down for 3 different situations: business casual, play, and then kind of a filler of lots of different situations. Let's start with business casual. Now, business casual can mean many things. I like to go a little bit more business with my business casual options because I think it just sets you on the right foot for success. When you are taking a trend that is a little bit more on the casual side, I think a great place to start is going to be jumping into that monochromatic zone. So we have a huge trend this year of Bordeaux or wine, oxblood. It has had many different names over the few years. This year we're calling it Bordeaux, so that's what we're going to call it. Both of these pieces are from LOFT, and you know, neither of these pieces are super Americana, so let's kind of break down how everything fits into this trend. We have a patch pocket shift skirt that has no pattern or anything like that. This is absolutely down to the 70s, which also happens to be kind of Americana. We have this ruffled shirt from LOFT as well that has this really delicate floral pattern. It has some romantic sleeves going on, and then it has this prairie ruffle neckline. So the shirt is a thing that really takes us into that Americana vibe, but it could also take us into a Victorian vibe, depending on how we're styling it. Together, these pieces look really beautiful because, again, of that monochromatic color palette. And then if you want to take it even further, you can grab something like a denim jacket with or without the shearling. I think the shearling takes it to another level and just gives you another layer of texture and interest in the outfit. Shoes are going to be key if you want to jump on this train. So all those Western boots that have been popular for the last few years are still very popular. Depending on what you do, depending on how long you are on your feet, choose your heel height wisely. You can absolutely go with a knee-high boot here. You can also go with a shorter boot, which is what I did in the styling videos, and it works really nicely. Now, what if you wanted to add a hat? I feel like adding a hat with the jacket goes a little costumey, it goes a little charactery. So make sure when you are doing something like the Americana trend, you are picking and choosing where you want to have that trend incorporated into the outfit. If you go head to toe, it could seem, again, a little costumey. So with this one, we're just really adding in that denim jacket with the faux shearling and little touches of the prairie ruffle right here. So that's a great one for business casual. What about play? So play can be a little bit tricky, right? Probably our first thought is to go with denim and some kind of a plaid on top and maybe a hat, which is so cute and I love that look. But what if we don't want to wear denim that day, but we still want to have that same vibe, or it just looks really good with how we style our hair, our makeup, all of those things? Grab something like a preppy skirt, because prep, again, is very 1970s and definitely gives a nod to that Americana vibe. And then something like a really chunky sweater. Now this could go very English, very like British invasion quickly because it's kind of a fisherman's sweater, and especially with the tweed. However, this is where we are going to not add in the denim jacket, but we are instead going to add in a hat in the same color tones as the sweater and the skirt. And that is how it feels a little bit more modern. It doesn't feel so costumey, and everything just speaks really, really nicely together. Of course, you can do a Western boot with this outfit as well. However, I've chosen to go with a modern silhouette with the Dolce Vita ones, and also in the same color palette. So not only do you look super tall, it's definitely body lengthening, all of those wonderful things, but it just grows it up a little bit and plays into that kind of 90s trend of the monochromatic. The last outfit is probably the most fun just because it fits in with a lot of different real life situations. I've taken this Emerson Frye dress, which they are not very Western at all. They're very California cool. But this print is in a muted color palette. It's black, it's rust, it is oatmeal. And I've added in some chocolate brown elements. So I'm adding in those earth tones, which are very Americana. I skipped the hat and instead went for the denim jacket again. Because this dress is made from organic cotton, I know if I want to take it into fall, I'm going to need a heartier jacket. So it has a practical value as well as just a styling element too. And I've also added, just because this jacket is a little bit more on the boxy side, and this dress, because it is Emerson Frye and everyone's invited to the party at Emerson Frye, is a little bit on the boxy side as well. So I've tied the ties pretty tight to give myself a waist, and then I've added in this braided detail with the belt, also in a leather and in the chocolate. So even though we don't have a monochromatic story going on here like we did with the other two, we have a muted color palette and we just have this pop of blue, but everything else is speaking really, really nice together. Again, if I added the hat, it's too much, right? It's just, and you know this as soon as you try something on and it just, something feels a little off. It could be that you've added too much of one style element to your outfit and it just starts to feel a little uncomfortable, because I really do feel like I should jump on a horse at that point. But having just a little bit of an element here on my shoe, which is again in a really beautiful chocolate suede. You can't really see those Western details there. And the jacket again is really the main Western Americana theme that is going on with this outfit. Where can you wear this one to? Because you have denim, it is a little bit more on the casual side. If you swap this out for suede or leather, maybe change your belt, you can still get that Americana vibe, but take it to work. If you want to wear this whole ensemble, then you are thinking maybe a Friday or running around on the weekends, a girlfriend get together, anything like that, a fall festivity that calls for looking put together, but also a little bit on the casual side. Any and all of these outfits, by the way, would look fantastic for any fall festivity, especially because that Americana vibe feels very fall and very appropriate for things like Thanksgiving, things that are happening in the afternoon, because we have that denim and a little bit more of that casual side of style. So those are your 3 outfits to inspire you to try the Americana trend. Thank you guys so much for watching this trend video. I think the Americana trend is a really great one for fall, and again, it just grows up that Western trend a little bit and feels a little bit more sophisticated, a little bit more nuanced, and just a little bit more modern than maybe in years past. So just remember, you're adding a few elements here and there. You're not going full on Americana, full on Western. It's all about that mixing and matching. I do fashion videos every Wednesday, beauty videos every Friday. Make sure you are following the shorts and following me on Instagram for more tips and tricks to make your life a little bit easier and a little bit more glossy. Thank you so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.